Oligarchy is a form of government where power is concentrated in the hands of a small group of people. These individuals often come from wealthy families, hold influential positions, or control important resources like land or money. In an oligarchy, decisions about laws and policies are made by this elite group, rather than by elected leaders or the general population. This system prioritizes the interests of the few who hold power, often at the expense of the majority. Oligarchies can exist in various forms, such as in governments, corporations, or other institutions, and they are usually marked by inequality and a lack of representation for ordinary people. One example of an oligarchy is ancient Sparta, a city-state in ancient Greece. Sparta was ruled by a small group of elite leaders who controlled the military and made decisions for the entire society. While other Greek city-states like Athens experimented with democracy, Sparta maintained a system where power remained in the hands of a few wealthy and powerful families. These leaders prioritized military strength and discipline, often ignoring the needs and voices of the common citizens. Another example of oligarchy can be found in some modern-day corporations. In many large businesses, decisions are made by a small group of executives and board members who hold most of the power. These individuals control the company's direction, profits, and policies, often focusing on increasing wealth for shareholders rather than addressing the needs of employees or customers. This creates a system where the interests of the few outweigh the well-being of the many who work for or rely on the company. Oligarchies often lead to significant inequality within society. When power and resources are controlled by a small group, the majority of people may lack access to opportunities, wealth, or a say in decisions that affect their lives. For example, in an oligarchic government, policies might be created to benefit the elite, such as tax breaks for the wealthy, while ordinary citizens face high taxes or limited public services. This can create frustration and resentment among the majority, who feel excluded from the decision-making process. Another effect of oligarchy is that it can stifle progress and innovation. When power is concentrated in the hands of a few, decisions are often made to protect their interests rather than to address broader societal issues or encourage new ideas. This can slow economic growth and limit opportunities for ordinary people to contribute their talents and ideas. Over time, this imbalance can lead to social unrest, as people demand a more fair and inclusive system. To address the problems caused by oligarchy, one solution is to promote greater equality in society. This can be achieved through policies that ensure fair distribution of wealth and resources, such as progressive taxation or programs that provide education and healthcare for all citizens. By reducing the gap between the elite and the rest of the population, society can become more balanced and inclusive. Another important solution is to increase participation in decision-making processes. In a government, this might mean ensuring free and fair elections, where all citizens have a voice in choosing their leaders. In corporations, it could involve giving employees a greater role in decisions, or ensuring that the needs of customers and workers are considered alongside the interests of shareholders. Transparency is also essential, as it helps prevent corruption and ensures that decisions are made in the best interest of everyone, not just the elite. An alternative to oligarchy is democracy, where power is distributed among the people, and leaders are chosen through free and fair elections. In a democracy, every citizen has a voice in decision-making, either directly or through elected representatives, ensuring that the majority's needs are considered. Another alternative is a meritocracy, where power and opportunities are based on talent, ability, and effort rather than wealth or social status. In addition, a mixed system that balances government regulation and public participation, such as a social democracy, can work to reduce inequality while preserving fairness and accountability. These alternatives emphasize shared power, fairness, and inclusion, providing a more equitable framework for decision-making.